The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me. Money's coming to me.
The St. Louis Federal Reserve is warning that job losses could hit 47 million and that the unemployment rate could surge to 32%.
Big news on Macy's. Their market cap is down to $1.5 billion. As such, they are out of the S&P 500, Stuart, being moved to the S&P Small Cap 600 index at the end of the week. Stock is down 70% so far this year.
After $6 trillion worth of stimulus from Congress and the Federal Reserve, more help is at least in the planning stages.
$6 trillion and the market still can't move. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. I have so much to talk about, I don't know where to begin. I keep getting emails, phone calls. What is going to happen? I mean, people are panicking. What is going to happen? What's going to happen to the stock market? What's going to happen to the economy? Are we going to go into depression? I'm going to give you my take on that today. I'm going to give you my take on what I think is going to happen. In fact, I'm going to be the ones I'll be posting, hope later on, latest tomorrow. I'm going to put my take on the market and the future. I'll post it up on YouTube so everybody can see it. It'll be free. But let's start back. You know, to look at this, or to get that answer, I should say, where does this go? What's going to happen? You really got to go back to see what caused this. Because if you don't understand what caused it, you're never going to understand how we got here, and you'll never understand the way they're fixing it. It's not going to fix it. $6 trillion they're trying to fix the stock market with. Oh no, Phil, you're wrong. They're trying to fix the virus. Give me a break. We heard that same story in 2008. Oh, we're going to do quantitative easing, stock buybacks for 18 months the most. 18 months, that's it. 12 years later, we're still doing it. Oh, and we're going to do it all to help the folks. We're going to do a TARP program. We're going to do a HARP program, HOPE program. Remember all those programs? They're going to take all this money, and they're going to help all of the 4 million people who are being foreclosed on. They're going to stop the foreclosures. Remember HARP? You had 5,000 applications. Only 222 were approved. The HOPE program had something like 12 million applications. Less than 1,200 were approved. Because it was a joke. It was all set up. None of them were supposed to be approved. They kept sending the paperwork back and forth to the people, back asking for more information, asking for more. It was a big smoke screen is all it was. The idea of the bailout, the $1 trillion under Obama, was to move the stock market. That's it. But they masked that by saying they were going to help the folks. The 4 million people going into foreclosure, houses were in foreclosure, and the houses that were going to go into foreclosure on their way, they're going to stop that with HARP, HOPE, and HAMP. All fake programs. So here we are. They're telling us the whole focus again is all of this money is going to be helping to stop this virus. Very little of this money will be helping to stop this virus. Most of this money, remember, is going to be just like 2008 to drive the stock market again. This is now the fourth man-made bubble. This is amazing. Remember, we had the dot-com bubble. We had the housing bubble. We had the QE bubble, which has just blown up. The market went down about 33%, lost about $7 trillion in value, and it's still down 22%. And that in itself is very, very unusual, because when markets crash, before they crash, they have a capitulation. And you can see the capitulation on a chart. And it's almost like your computer will shake. I mean, if it's on your desk or your laptop, it will like shake when you have a capitulation. It's get me out at all costs. Just get me out. I'm throwing the towel in. Get me out. We have not seen that. That's why this crash is not over. So for you people who keep saying the bottom is in, the bottom is not in. It doesn't work that way. The way it works in a bear market, in a crash, you got to wait to get to capitulation. You got to wait till people say, just get me out. And then you get all the sellers out of the market, out of the way. And then the big boys come in, and they call it painting the tape, starting to put rumors in that aren't true, just rumors, to try to get people, to make sure there's no more sellers left, to clean the last seller out so they can come in and be safe. So they'll paint the tape with very bad news, all fake. Anything to get the last sellers to show up and just sell their stock so now they can get in. Then you get what they call this V-shape correction. Everybody who sold the stock market down, where it went down to 32%, 33%, 40%, whatever it is, all the way down, after that capitulation, it stops. And then you have this big V-shaped recovery. All that is the people who sold short, making money as it falls, they have to buy their stock back, which pushes the market back up. And then it comes back down because when you have a market that crashes 33%, 50%, whatever, when that market goes back up, remember, it goes up about 50% of what the crash is. So if the market went down, 100%, goes back up 50%. And then it stops, then it goes back down one more time. And that's the critical point right there. That's the very critical point. If they come in and start buying on that second pullback, we are not even there. We haven't even had the capitulation yet. And so this rally is having trouble. Remember, we came down 32%, 33%. We're still down 22%. That's ridiculous. So no, we are not at the bottom yet. Not at the bottom. Because remember, for the last 8 years, but let's take the last 5 years. But for all the last 12 years, sorry, time goes by fast, 12 years, and especially the last 5 years, the market keeps going up no matter what size correction we've had. You get a 5% correction, 3%, 2%, bam, the market went right back up. It's called the wall of worry. The wall of worry. It means that for the last 12 years, especially the last 5 years, due to the great confidence in the Fed's complete control of the stock market, of this quantitative easing, of the stock buybacks, each time there was the smallest of a correction, no matter how bad the economic news, no matter how bad the fundamental news, nobody gave a damn. They'd start buying again because they knew the Fed would come in and print more money, do more stock buybacks, more QE. So that's why no matter what bad news we got, the market would always go back up after the dip. But it's not doing it this time, is it? And we haven't had a capitulation. So no, we're not done yet. I'll explain more when we come back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. the fastest drop in history, 3,000 points in 3 days. Wow. But we were right there with my color-coded chart. How many times did you say, listening to me, boy, he's negative. He's just a grumpy old man. And I kept telling you this would happen. And with my color-coded chart, it worked. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, where you get the color-coded chart and you get my membership free for 10 days. And the best thing is this, that you can, without any work at all, at 2 o'clock, go to my site. We have a video posted of our portfolio stocks. Just select which one you want to follow. Every day, we tell you exactly what to do based on the color-coded chart. If you just follow those instructions to a T, then you're going to have the highest probability of being successful. Check it out, philsgang.com. Get it free for 10 days, the membership and the color-coded chart. See you on the chart.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. How many times did you say, boy, he's negative about the stock market. He's just a grumpy old man. Well, it proved out I was correct. Myself and my chart, color-coded chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell. Hey, it's free for 10 days. Check it out. You get the color-coded chart and you get my membership. Both free for 10 days. This time, you're not going to be surprised when the market crashes. You will be positioned perfectly. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Short on time, but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, the historic Fed rate is 4.9%. That's been the historic rate. We're at a quarter of 1 point. It used to be historic 4.9%. There is no ammunition left. You got to learn to make money when the market is going down. I've told the folks in 401ks over and over and over, and when the market's going up and every day, making an all-time new high, making an all-time new high. I told you this was going to happen. You can't keep pushing stocks up by stealing the money from the business investment account of businesses and doing stock buybacks. Keep getting money from the Federal Reserve at near zero rate to do stock buybacks. I mean, for 12 years, the way they got the stock market up was they would steal the money from business investment. And when you steal the money from business investment, you can't grow the economy. And that's why the economy's never grown. But the stock market went up, but it was all fake. So they stole the money from business investment to do more stock buybacks. Then they even borrowed more money from the Federal Reserve, near zero, to do stock buybacks. All of it was so fake for 12 years. They keep on dropping the amount of shares they owned, each company. Because each company, all they had to do is take their earnings, and when they knew their stock was going to go down in price, they could reverse it and push it up by reducing the amount of shares they owned. So every time the quarter came out and the stock was going to go down from $25 down to $20, they stopped it. All they had to do is buy their shares down. So as long as the stock, say it was 25 million shares, drop it down to 22 million. Then drop it down the next quarter to 18. Then drop it down to 19. Then down to 15. And they borrowed the money. So their debt was going through the roof. And they kept on driving down the amount of shares they owned. So every quarter, they could spread the amount of profits or earnings they had over fewer shares, which artificially pushed those profits up, or those earnings, which pushed the stock price up. All fake. 12 years this was going. You know, to understand what's going on, if you were not short, and the market didn't know how to short it, you are so hurting now. The 401k people, I always told you, 401ks are no good for many, many reasons. But one of the biggest reasons, you're not allowed to sell it short. And that's why you never get out making money. You got caught with the, how many times did you hear me say this on this program? 401k people, you got caught in the .com. You thought you were making all this money. And then you held on to that 401k. You thought you were rich. And you never got out in time. And you rode it all the way down. Instead of shorting it, which they don't allow you to do. Then the housing con comes. Push the stock all the way up, same thing. All housing. The only difference was the housing con. They kept interest rates down so everybody could buy a home who couldn't afford a home. To push the stock market up. To push the housing market up. They did the same thing. Exactly. Give people money, drive interest rates down, and then give the people money to buy a home they couldn't afford. And then people in their 401k, boy, look how rich I am. Boy, my retirement's going to be great. And then when the market crashed, they call their advisor, whoever's the 401k, what do I do? What can I do? Oh, you can't do anything. Then when you go to take the money, oh, don't do that. Oh, don't take it. Oh, you're going to be fine. So here we are again. Now we're in the QE crash. You lost all your money again, the third time. Can you imagine if all you had to do is switch your position? And that's what we do with our members. Our members are not stuck where they can't make money on the way down. But to understand where you're going to go from here and what the economy is going to do, you got to figure out where we're from, where we came from. So let's think about that for a moment. And by the way, when you start shorting stocks, and you can sleep at night. I mean, when we were shorting our stocks, here I got them right here. We shorted our. Think about this. We shorted Caterpillar, and we had a 23% profit. Now we're long Now we went long Caterpillar, and we just started doing that. We're up about 3%. We shorted Intel, 32% profit. Now we just switched, and we have a little long position on it, what we call a Scout, 1.4%. We just switched it. But isn't it nice you're able to switch your position? Schlumberger, we're short, 63% profit. OIH, we're short. I don't want to keep giving you percentages because I don't want you to join the gang because of the percentage. I want you to join the gang so you first can say, I just want to be able to have someone tell me when to buy, when to get out, when to run like hell, when to stay in, and I don't want to have to do any work. I just want somebody to take care of me that says, here, you buy this, and then tell me when to get out. And tell me when to add to my position. Tell me when to take off. That's all. I just want you to tell me, when do I add? When do I take off? When do I get? But the big thing, when do I get out? I don't want to get caught like with these 401ks. And that's one of the programs we have. It's called our Working Investor Program. And I'm giving it to you for free for 10 days so you see it works. You get the membership, and you get the color-coded chart that gives us the information that we need to tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell. And it works. And in 10 days, it's not costing you anything, and we're going to prove it works. Prove it's going to work. Right now, we have I'm telling you, gold. Everybody's saying, oh, gold's no good. No, gold right now is outperforming every sector. Every sector. FANGs, all the FANG stocks, Netflix, Apple, Google, those are outperforming every sector. Industrial sector, material sector, pharmaceutical sector, big tech, little tech, banks, outperforming everything. Outperforming everything. And one day, because I'm going to tell you why, because what they're doing now, they're going to kill this dollar. Join my gang. You'll love it. It works. I'll prove it for 10 days. Doesn't cost you a thing for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, the market, 3 days, 1,000 points down. No surprise to us. We forecasted it. Why? Because we have a chart, a color-coded technology chart that identifies the money was pulling out of the market. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, and for 10 days, you get the chart free and get the membership free. And every day at 2 o'clock, we post our portfolio, so it tells you exactly what to do. Buy, sell, hold, or run like hell. When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang. Just go to my site, philsgang.com. Sign up where it says Working Investor. That way you get my color-coded chart and you get my membership. You get both free for 10 days. At the end of 10 days, you can decide if you want both, which is a value of $59.95. You get that. You get a discount of $10 against that. Or you can decide to keep one or the other. Whatever you decide after 10 days. And some members, some people join and say, all I want is to, and you get for $39.95, you get everything. Doesn't matter. But most people like where they say, I just want to go in when you post your portfolio. I'm going to follow, especially Phil's 5. We call it Phil's 5 best stocks. I've been in those, 4 years now we've been in those. And every day we post a video. It tells you exactly what to do. When to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell, when to get in, when to get out, when to add. You haven't got to know a thing. You haven't got to do a thing. Just go to that video every night and do exactly what we tell you to do in that video. And then focus in on, I want to make a 10% return on my money. Over a year's time, I want to make a minimum of 10% return. And that's without going short. Short is like the cream on top of the pie. All right, let's get back to what's going on. So the market is going to get worse before it gets better. And let me tell you why. Let's talk about how this started. This is a result of never fixing the economy to begin with in 2008, because our owners didn't want to take the time to build companies back up using business investment. It would take too long, because our owners, or the owners who own the Federal Reserve, are also the owners of our monopolies and awful big shareholders in all the biggest companies. So they control the interest rates, they control the Federal Reserve, and they're big shareholders of these failed companies. So these companies and banks that failed in 2008 when the market crashed, they should have let them go into bankruptcy. We should have gone into a recession and then come out of that recession and just fund the best companies, the ones that didn't fail. Put the money into those companies, grow those companies, especially small businesses. Here's what they did. The market crashes. Now they wanted to stop the crash. First thing they did is they print a whole bunch of money. And they went in and took that money and said, let's drop the interest rates, because the interest rate, the normal interest rate is 4.9%. So they said, look, the long-term federal rate, the long-term treasury rates, they determine what we pay on our interest on our national debt. They also determine what you pay on your house payment, your mortgage. Remember, housing is the backbone of our country. That's what grows the economy, always has housing. So when the market crashed, they had to get the interest rate down on the national debt. They had to get the interest rates down so that people would go buy housing. But to get the interest rate down they need to also get the interest rate down on student loans, cars, and everything else. Well, that's called the short-term rate. So if they can print all this money, which they did, $65 billion a month, to drive down the interest rates on the treasuries by the Federal Reserve buying the treasuries, that's how they got the interest rates very low, the 10-year treasury yield very low, to cut the interest rates on the interest we pay on the national debt and to get the mortgage rates down. And then that would push down automatically what we call the short-term Fed rate, the rate you pay on your house improvement loan, your auto loans, credit cards, and so forth. That's how they got interest rates down to near zero. Now, they said they were going to take this money and they were going to put it into business investment. Because remember what business investment is. When the market crashed, you take your best companies and you take that business investment and push it into the country so they get new machinery. Remember, business investment increases productivity. That productivity increases wages. So when you take and put into your company that crashed and it survived because it's a good company, if you put that money, the business investment in that company right after the 2008 crash, that business investment will increase productivity. That increases, then when that productivity that increases, profits increase. Then they pay higher wages. From wages, it goes into savings. Wages also goes into spending. Spending is 72% of our economic GDP growth. And that's how the economy grows to 3, 4, 5%. That was the plan. But they said, and they told us that's what they were going to do. They lied to us. They took the money, instead of using it for business investment in the surviving companies and for new startup companies, because the same people, the Federal Reserve, the same owners, even people in Congress, the 1/100th of 1%, the 1 percentile, the 5 percentile, they had interest in the failed companies. So they said, let's tell people one thing and we're going to do the other. Let's take the money and not put it into business investment. Let's not take that money and put it into the surviving good companies. Let's not take that money and put it into new startups, which creates 80% of our jobs. Let's take that money and we'll buy all these treasuries to get interest rates down on the treasuries, to get all the interest rates down to near zero, and then we'll take that money. None of it go to business investment. None of it goes to the good companies. Let's put it in our failed companies. So we'll take all that money, put it into our failed companies, and the CEOs can take that money, and every time a quarterly report was going to come out, they knew it was going to be bad. They would take that money, not as business investment, not by new machinery, not put it in so you get a wage increase so your lifestyle goes up. No. They took the money instead, and they said, we'll buy our stock back. So that if they had 15 million shares, they're going to drop it to 14 million. Because the lower that they drop the shares that they own by buying them back, the higher the earnings look like they're going up and the stock price goes up. All fake when it should be going down. So they took all the money that should have went to the good surviving companies and should have been invested in new startups so we could grow our economy. None of that money went to grow the economy. They lied. They put all the money and they said, well, we're going to just do this for 18 months. That's what everybody was saying. We're going to be just 18 months. We got to get these companies off their feet. Then we'll go back and work on business investment. We'll put the money back into the good companies, the surviving companies, and we'll reward them. But let's just do this for 18 months. 12 years later, they're still doing it. So the stock market grew 400%. The economy grew 2.9% in 12 years. That's the trend. When you don't grow the economy, you don't grow wages. Remember, to grow the economy, you got to have that business investment money to get the new machinery, to increase productivity, to increase wages. From those increased wages, money goes into savings. Money goes into spending. So when they spend, they're spending money. They're not buying something with debt. That's how your economy keeps growing. And that money that's in the savings, entrepreneurs can go to the bank, borrow that money for startups. And startups is the backbone of our country. Startups is 80% of our growth, for God's sakes. You get all the growth from startup companies. 80% of our jobs, our best jobs are with startups. It's been 12 years now they haven't done it. Now what happens? After 12 years, what do they have? They didn't grow the economy. The economy grew 2.9%, while the stock market grew, big fake stock market grew 400 some odd percent. But now what happened? It collapsed. Why? Too much debt. They should have stopped. From 2008 to 2012, the economy was barely going up, but the stock market was rallying. Then all of a sudden in 2012, because they did all this crazy stock buybacks, by 2012, the economy started to tank. What's that mean, the economy tanks? Profits of companies started to go down. Our economic GDP growth, we didn't have any growth. So our economy, that means profits of companies, and our economic growth were going down starting in 2012. They've been lying to us. Our economy has been going straight down 25%, while the stock market's going up 50% with huge debt, and that's why it collapsed. They're going to start it all over again. This is going to be the new bubble.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. The fastest drop in history, 3,000 points in 3 days. Wow. But we are right there with my color-coded chart. How many times did you say, listening to me, boy, he's negative. He's just a grumpy old man. And I kept telling you this would happen. And with my color-coded chart, it worked. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, where you get the color-coded chart and you get my membership free for 10 days. And the best thing is this, that you can, without any work at all, at 2 o'clock, go to my site. We have a video posted of our portfolio stocks. Just select which one you want to follow. Every day, we tell you exactly what to do based on the color-coded chart. If you just follow those instructions to a T, then you're going to the highest probability of being successful. Check it out, philsgang.com. Get it free for 10 days, the membership and the color-coded charts. See you on the charts. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. How many times did you say, boy, he's negative about the stock market. He's just a grumpy old man. Well, it proved out I was correct. Myself and my chart, color-coded chart, tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell. Hey, it's free for 10 days. Check it out. You get the color-coded chart and you get my membership. Both free for 10 days. This time, you're not going to be surprised when the market crashes. You will be positioned perfectly. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. How many times did you say, boy, he's negative about the stock market. He's just a grumpy old man. Well, it proved out I was correct. Myself and my chart, color-coded chart, tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell. Hey, it's free for 10 days. Check it out. You get the color-coded chart and you get my membership. Both free for 10 days. This time, you're not going to be surprised when the market crashes. You will be positioned perfectly. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Remember, join the gang. It's free for 10 days. For 10 days at 2 o'clock, we post what we're doing with our portfolio. Pick one of 3 or 4 stocks. Don't use real money. Just do it on paper. And after 10 days with our instructions, see how you made out. See how well the stock did. I guarantee you'll stay with us. Listen to me. Listen. In 2008, when they drove the market back up 400 points, they never drove the economy up. That's why they had to switch the narrative to a lie. The real narrative is the economy identifies how well your stock market's doing. They had to switch it to where they say, oh, no, follow the stock market. No, the stock market tells you how well the economy is doing. Why did they do that? Because they're pushing the stock market up with all this money that was supposed to go into the economy, so with called business investment money, that would push the economy up, which would push your wages up. And from your wages going up, you would put money in savings, and with the wages that went up, you would have bought stuff. You would have money instead of having to go debt to buy stuff. They turned around and kept saying, look how strong the consumer is. The consumer is so strong. Remember, every day, all through 2019, the consumer's behind this great growth, this great economy, but the economy wasn't growing. The stock market was growing. But see, they've convinced you. They said, they kept telling you enough that the stock market reflects the health of the economy. So when you saw the stock market go up, they could turn around and convince you by saying, look at this, the consumers, excuse me, the consumers, look at what they're doing. That consumer spending, wow, is offsetting declining exports, offsetting the small business investment. Wow, they're strong. No, they weren't. They're buying on debt using credit cards. They're buying a new automobile 7 years out. They had to pay that automobile over 7 years. They have historic debt. We've never seen such debt, consumer debt. It's historic. At the same time, our economy hasn't been growing, so we got massive debt, the economy. Our budget deficit, meaning we're spending so much more. Our economy, United States, we spend more money than we take in. That means we have a budget deficit. Those have to be paid for. So they have to borrow money. That's why our net worth of the United States is negative. Remember, the economy. There's only $6 trillion in the whole economy. We have a $24 trillion economy. We have a stock market that's $30 million. Our 30 trillion stock market. And that 30 trillion stock market, you understand, if you take the 30 trillion stock market and you take the 24 trillion economy, put them together, 50 some odd trillion dollars, we only have what, I think it's 6 trillion in cash. That's it. Everything's on credit. So, the key to the future of all our futures has always been economic growth. And you get only economic growth from business spending. So what they have done now, they're going to do the same thing now they did in 2008. Instead of letting the bad companies fail and taking the assets from those bad companies and start putting those assets into surviving companies and new startup companies and fund those, we're starting another QE, the biggest ever, $6 trillion. So this is what they're going to do again. Same thing. Here they're going to go. They're doing another QE. So what they're going to fund, not the economy. And every time they don't fund the economy, every time they don't fund business investment to fund the economy, you get screwed. That's why you got so many part-time jobs. That's why the money in your wallet, the purchasing power is declining. That's why you need 2 jobs. And every job you get is a lousy service job. Oh, look at this. Jobs went up from 150,000 to 2.25, but they all suck. They're terrible jobs. 58% of the people in our workforce make less than $30,000 a year. All those jobs we get every first Friday of the month, 100,000, 200,000, doesn't matter. They all pay less than $30,000. And most of them are part-time. Why? Because they're not growing the economy. They always grow the stock market. And then they convince you the stock market reflects how healthy the economy is. So you go out and buy cars. You go out and keep buying stuff. You're spending more than your income because you believe them. You look at the stock market, you have the confidence that you're going to keep your job. You're not going to get laid off because they lied to you by telling you the stock market reflects how healthy the economy is when it's always been the other way around. Doesn't it make sense? If the economy is doing well, then people invest in the companies of that economy. You buy GE, you buy Ford. It's just the opposite. It's not the stock market that tells you how strong the economy is. It's the economy that tells you how strong the stock market is. So, but they couldn't do that because the economy sucked. So what are they going to do? A new QE. So we're going to make money again on the way up. But we're going to go through a horrendous crash. This crash is not over yet. So join my gang. And you've been hearing me say this for years. For years. Okay? In the last 12 years, I've told you, this is one big fake rally. The president, as a candidate, said this is a fake rally. He said this is nothing but a bubble. He told you unemployment is really, we got, he says 8%, 9%, 12%. But then when he became president, he changed all of that. He changed the narrative like to every other president, same thing. So all you got to do is just know when to get out. Is that hard? Know when to get out. And if you don't want to learn how to get out, then we'll tell you when to get out. So this time, take advantage of the market going up, but you're not going to end up like where you are now. You're at the same place you were with the dot-coms. You're at especially a 401k person. They're at the same exact spot where they were with the dot-coms. All those big profits have vanished. They're now in the same spot where they were with the housing con. All those profits they had in their 401k has vanished. Now here's the third one, the QE con. You thought you were rich. You thought you were going to retire with all this money. Well, you knew that if you paid your hidden expenses, you maybe have a little money left. But let's put the hidden expenses aside for another day. So now all that money's gone again. You lost in the dot-com. You lost in a housing con. Now you lost in a QE con. But they're going to give you another con. Yeah, $6.2 trillion. They said, oh, they're going to help everybody. They're doing that for the virus. Are you kidding? Doing that for the virus? Sure, there's some money's going to go to the virus. Here, this is a big joke. Starting Friday, they're going to be giving billions of dollars to small businesses and their employees. You go down to the bank, you're supposed to be able to get a loan. Can you believe this? The government is going to be the one to facilitate it with the banks. Do you know what a mess this is going to be? What Trump should have done, if he wants to put together all this money for businesses, for their employees, he wants to do all that, which now he's the biggest. Gandalf Bernie has to get out. He's got to get out of the race because he's no longer the biggest socialist where he's going to give everything away. Trump has now become the biggest socialist. Trump should have taken and said, wait a minute, we're going to take all this money and we're going to form a new bank. It's going to be called the American Bank. And we're going to put all the money in that bank. That bank will distribute to the small business. That bank will distribute to the folks, to the employees. That bank will make business loans. Nothing to do with the government. I'm going to start an American bank, have no government employees involved, and put the sharpest and the best people in that bank, and we'll get those loans out. Are you kidding? They'll never get those business loans out. This would be the biggest mess ever, having the government administer this. But look, at the end of the day, all I want you to do is help me with St. Jude. I'm going to help you. So they're starting another bubble. This is the new one now. Okay? So get in on the bottom floor, but the market's still going to go down first because they have no ammo left. They don't have the ammo to stop this crash because the rate that's usually 4% is down to 0.25%. So how are they going to lower rates to zero, below zero? That's not going to help. So we're going to go through another drop in this market. So we'll make money on the way down. All my members make money on the way down. So you join, try for 10 days, and let me prove it to you. At the end of 10 days, you can make it. All I'm asking at the end of 10 days, judge me and my team on our performance. You got 10 days. You don't have to pay for anything for 10 days. And then help St. Jude if you decide to stay. And when you start making money, then help St. Jude. This is nuts what they're doing. Join my gang, get a good night's sleep. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.